Hello everyone. This video is going to focus on Gale databases. One of the things about the Gale databases is that if we do look at the list of recommended subject-specific databases to use for this assignment, there really aren't a lot of Gale options. Academic OneFile is one that we point students toward from time to time, but again, it's another one of those really big interdisciplinary type databases, which sounds like it would be perfect for an interdisciplinary course, but the thing is that it just pulls a lot of information, dumps a lot of information in your lap, and doesn't really work well in pinpointing exactly where that information is coming from. So you have to do a lot of grunt work when you use those types of databases. So even though it's listed here, it's not one that I would highly recommend unless you just really have to find information on art and you know exactly the type of information, the relevancy of the information that you're actually looking for, so that you can really narrow that search down to make it work best for you. But it's a lot of extra work. So really probably the only ones that you may come across and you may use, and I really don't anticipate you using these much, especially if you do use EBSCO, which again, highly recommend you do, because again, EBSCO is going to pull a lot of information, even from Gale, some of the most relevant information from Gale. Yeah, but anyway, the ones that you would probably use the most would be Business Economics and Theory Collection. That's a really good one. And then also Educator's Reference Complete would probably be the other one that you would use in the education side of things. But again, you have so many options through EBSCO that honestly, if you're searching for information related to the subject of education in relation to your research topic, you're probably going to find more than enough using these three to where you actually won't need this. But like I always say, it's always a good option that if you can't find exactly what you want in these, to look in here, because sometimes it does pull. Gale will pull from slightly different journals and information. But again, it's always a kind of the last ditch effort, I would say, after EBSCO to go for Gale. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at Business Economics and Theory Collection, just so I can at least take you through a search related to Gale, because it's pretty similar to EBSCO, but it's just the UI, the look of it's a little bit different. So I just at least want you to be introduced to it. So we're going to go ahead and go to the databases, and we'll go ahead and go to Business and Business Economics and Theory Collection. And so here is Gale Online. So what you'll see is initially it looks like you only have the one search bar. Unlike EBSCO, where it automatically just dumps those three for you, just click Advanced Search and it'll give you those three options. I would keep these to keyword unless you're wanting to really try to utilize a specific subject. Then you could bring that in. Say you started searching for something very business related. Maybe you want to see if maybe it can pull something from like a psychology perspective or a sociology perspective. You could do that. You could just type in that subject in one of these boxes, do subject term here, and then see what it does. Sometimes it will, sometimes it might not. So it just kind of depends. But what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and stick with this search. You do also have the option to go ahead and refine this to peer-reviewed journals. I recommend going ahead and doing that at the outset if you have that option, and go ahead and search. And so that way you're getting full text and you're getting peer-reviewed. And every one of these will have the little checkbox saying this is a peer-reviewed source. You'll also get where this is from, so you can at least get an idea of the subject area that this article is being pulled from specifically. And again, these all should more or less be business related, but you never know with some of the publications and publication types that they might pull into these results lists. Yeah, and then you're just kind of scrolling through until you kind of find something that you think may work for you. And so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just click this as an example. And so what you're going to get is you're going to get the title, you'll get your author, and you'll get where this is published from, the publisher, document type, length. Then you're going to get your entire article down here that you can scroll through and check out. You'll also get your citation information, usually at the bottom. But then you can also get your citation information from up here. So you just click that and it will give you your MLA right off the bat. You can also send this to yourself, so you can send it to Google Drive, OneDrive, or email. If you send it by email, you can either get it where it has full text in the article or in the email. If it gives you a PDF option, I always recommend doing that so you can get that separate. You kind of do that. A lot of times these emails will automatically include a citation. So the only thing with Gale is that you can't do multiple, like with EBSCO, where you can do a PDF and citation option. But they usually automatically send you a citation anyway. So you should be good. You should be okay. But if not, it should give you a link as well to bring you back here, and then you can just get your citation information from there. But always make sure you're doing the text options over the citation option, because if you only do the citation option, I'm pretty sure all it does is just send you a citation, and it won't send you the article. So it's kind of a bust. So make sure you're always choosing at least the article options here, and then if you get the citation, great. If not, you can just come back and get it. And so that is more or less all you're going to be doing with Gale. It's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot involved here. And again, it's really kind of trying to piece together the article, where it's coming from, and then also in some cases you'll get these over here where it's related subjects. You can kind of get an idea of some of the subject areas that they are pulling from in here. Also, sometimes they'll highlight certain terms that could help you kind of identify exactly what subject area it's coming from. Again, when you're looking at it here, you're at least getting business information. But there's other ways that you can also see maybe what other subjects they're pulling from. But again, it's a little more work on your part. But overall, it can be very useful, can be very relevant, but it is very much so a second option to EBSCO. Again, EBSCO first, then I would say probably Gale or Science, Science Direct, kind of playing with those two. But if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to email me, and good luck.